seen.
Yeah, we're working in the league and seeing how long it takes to convince people of anything. It shouldn't surprise us. Like in a lot of ways, like I'm sitting here like, oh, people are saying, oh, you helped change the game. They shoot threes a lot more. Like, you know what helped the most was Steph Curry. Like, okay, Steph came out and like he proved everything. He actually didn't prove everything. He just kind of exaggerated everything. He made it like easier to say what we were saying. People would listen because it was a very active and um, powerful experiment. I mean, Steph just killing everybody for a decade. Um, just having a skill that was so undervalued for so long. Yeah, I thank you, Steph, very much. It was huge.
I I want to go back. You mentioned, oftentimes when we talk about defense, we talk about contested shots, maybe hyper focusing on that. I'm just curious, generally speaking, if there are statistics that are out there that are brought to people's attention, or maybe not, maybe less popular, things that are undervalued versus overvalued based on what you've seen, and that could be offense or defense.
I will talk about a stat that I hate,
Sure,
which
please.
relates a little bit to this. Points off turnovers. Points off turnovers is a terrible, terrible stat.
Ah,
I've tweeted about it a few times because a lot of turnovers, I believe it's roughly half of all turnovers, are dead ball turnovers. So what happens after that? I like. It's not coming from the turnover. It's half court basketball.
ah,
Yet people throw this out, and sometimes you'll see like, okay, they had 15 turnovers and the opponent scored 27 off of them, and only like five of them were dead ball were live ball turnovers, and so it was just kind of bad luck. I hate that stuff. I really, if I think the NBA has done a tremendous job, as well, if not better than the other leagues in terms of dealing with stats, but that stat in my mind needs to go. You want to do points off steals, off live ball turnovers? Do that. I like that. That one matters. That's a good one. Um, I think some of the stats that we will have on ESPN coming soon, and it's probably in the next 2 weeks. Uh, we have explicitly in the box score layups because we talk about shooting threes and layups. And who has layups in the box score? Not a lot of people. And it should be there. Things like assisted layups. How many layups are assisted versus not? You know what Shea did yesterday? Or, yeah, was it yesterday? Yeah, Shea had how many shots and like two of them were assisted? Shea creates for others and he doesn't need things created for him. And that kind of thing, it definitely matters. And I think those stats, when you start showing them in the box score, as we will do, I think people will care. I think they'll go. It changes your argument, changes the way you see the game, what matters and what doesn't matter.